Almost no expectations on them externally. All the expectations are placed on them internally. And, well, guess what, Mac? We're more important than analysts because they rely on us to start the game.
True, and I'm pressing that button. I'm getting ready, and I'm having a look at what Sunday School are going to cook against the European heroes that are here in Australia, in Melbourne this weekend. We're down in Margaret Court Arena, and let's see what Sunday School have for us on the pistol.
Now, it might be a little further out from Sunday, but they'll be hoping they can take one step closer to Sunday, at least with a good pistol here. A lot of defending to do, but everything's set for Apeks. As we watch this first layer of util come through. jkaem on point to open things up.
I don't think he's going to find any action. Sunday School happy to hold that cave control, try and posture for the retake. Nork, though, lurking up lane, might be able to find his, which he will. Guagan, meanwhile, gets that trade. 2 guns, better than 1, unless CacaNito's running at you. And those Glocks, oof, they're going to real sting. 3v4 for the retake now, and Sunday School just trying to figure out how to get in from long, from short. Licky as well, worried about a potential flank in the works, but that's not happening. But we don't know that. It's sense as well. Just swinging in from default, all together. Apeks feeling confident. 1, 2, 3, swingaroo, and that'll be Apeks taking the first of the tourney.
Yeah, pretty simple stuff there from Apeks. Just great fundamentals on that first layer of utility. Ran into the site unopposed, but it just seemed as though there was nothing in the tank for Sunday School to even attempt that retake once they lost that forward positioning. So pretty easy for Apeks to close out. Yeah, even that layering of flanking coming through from Nork as well, just really causing them problems. And I think if you are Sunday School now, you're probably going to be forcing into this, and it looks as though they've gone with that pistol bite. So we'll see whether or not they can find themselves in early. Fairly cautious approach, though, from Apeks. Slow progression, smoke up through mid. jkaem doesn't play any games.
Lurking in behind the mid smoke. There was a chance there for Versa, but he only got the 1 shot off. Missed the opportunity. And you can see the B split slowly but surely running through. Big shot there from Guag. Gun retrievable in cave, but no one's going for it. jkaem, attention drawn by Sunday School. And in the meanwhile, it is just going to be chaos on B. Plenty of space to get this plant down. But in the 3v3, and with that Galil retrieved, there might be a chance here for Sunday School.
Yeah, they've got 2 smokes to try and progress their way into the site, but there's nothing else in terms of retake utility. It's just going to be on some fragging power. If they can create some 1v1s, if they can separate the 2 players in cave with that smoke, and they will. It's just the boost that they have to worry about and sense on the ramp, but they're running out of time.
Making their way in. Top ramp smoke has a little gap in it. Sense is just going to tear through all of them. 3 quick ones in the post plant to stack a second on the board.
Yeah, Sense woke up today and chose violence, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He wasn't messing about at all. Always was going to be difficult for Sunday School with only those 2 smokes, but they certainly made Apeks work for it. Let's see whether or not they do manage to string anything together in this round. Just an upgraded pistol, HE, that's really it. Expecting the same set of progression util from Apeks. They've got to keep that spacing nice and tight.
If you have a look at Mizzy, he's got that 1 flash. That's going to come across the top, and it's just going to be the full flood at mid. Apeks, they will lose 2 in the meanwhile. But that MAC-10, those AKs, they're just going to tear right through Sunday School. So props for the effort. Sunday School trying to play together as a team. Unfortunately, didn't work as planned.
Yeah, not over-aggressing it as well, making sure that they had players in anti-flash positions. And keeping plenty of cash into this next round, just upgrading where they need to. Sunday School will get their first bite of the cherry here in the gun round. They've got Versa straight onto that orb. I'd love to see him get involved early on. Definitely a player that has a high skill ceiling. So if he can light things up with this orb, he will definitely be played into this match. Ooh. This is his first bite of that cherry, though.
First chance at ever AWPing on land as well. So we'll see if Versa can find himself another attempt. In the meanwhile, jkaem has managed to get full mid control. Sneaking all the way towards the top here. We'll see if Mizzy can potentially catch him off. Deep red molly. Buys time and space as the rest of Apeks posture for B.
Just jkaem playing so aggressive in Red Room. It really limits those CT rotation points through the map. It's a huge amount of map control for them to continue to have, and it also gives them a nice little rotation point as well. You've got the two players in Donut who could potentially swing on jkaem, but they've got a few occupations before that point in time. Rekonz, though, that's fantastic work, and they're just slowly clearing things out.
Man advantage, still pushing, fighting for an even bigger advantage in the middle. Wow, this timing could go real wrong for Sunday School. Versa needs to show what he's worth now. Able to dominate Donut for one. Ooh. Missed opportunity on the second. And CacaNito looking to run him down, looking to win this in the 1v3. And he's off to a good start, but with 9 HP, I don't know how this one's going to go.
No, there's definitely some pressure on Sunday School now, trying to minimize that damage and those losses, but more importantly, now try and win that round. Only 2 flashes, so this AWP could be effective. If you can isolate those 2 1v1s, and he gets first attempt, second attempt.
HE in hand, but caught off eventually in Sunday School. Going to be getting on the board on their first gun round. Big opening from Mizzy at the start, and then rekonz. Solid performance with the triple up against Apeks. Let's see if they can double it in here.
That's the monkey off the back for Sunday School. First round.
Is that the crowd yelling,
or
is that them yelling?
Who knows? And I think for Sunday School, for any Aussie team, particularly those that, are looking to try and make the most of this experience, get that crowd on board early on. I know RoF's packing out first.
Well, what changes here? We are going to see Sunday School on that heavy B presence. Not worrying about A at all so far. And Apeks don't have the best utility for the round. Already using 4 smokes, looking for the lane control, looking for mid control, and they're going to take all that, but they don't have a lot to exit your sight later on.
What they have been effective at, though, is catching Sunday School once they've baited out a rotation. So Sunday School need to be cognizant of that. And these deep positions, super effective, but exploratory mission here, waiting on that flash. There it is. They're going to look for more than just one, though. Apeks holding strong. And Guag, well, he's stuck around for way too long.
Thought he had to try and make a move to try and get back into the round. Versa, deep on short, will make his way to long and hope to catch someone off, making their way into sight. But that bomb going the safe way. Back through the cave instead. And Versa just trying to pick it off. Will he be able to find a line? Ooh. Sees an edge, the heel, flash across. And he's just waiting for the rest of the boys to make their way here. But you can tell that they're thinking about potentially saving Molly into the open. Missed opportunity, but the Molly gets the job done. 3v2. And Sunday School, they've got almost nothing for the next round, even if they save here. But with that AWP retrieved, they know it's valuable. So they are just going to try to sneak back away.
Yeah, Sense finding that that frag with his last dying breath really put a stop to Sunday School's plans for that retake, but they retain the AWP, they retain an AK and some utility as well, and will try and build into the next round. But Apeks is starting to build a sum of cash of their own. And if they can start to pile these rounds together, Sunday School will definitely start to feel the pressure. What do you reckon's going through Sunday School's comms right now, Mac?
Look, there's a few things. I think there's a little bit of doubt, a little bit of worry. You can see that there is some hesitation in their play, and it might have cost them last round, but going into this one, jkaem, very much ready for Guag out in the open, and he didn't have a helping hand other than the molly at the bottom of mid there. With the opening, Apeks just slowing it down, and they've already got... Look at CacaNito here. Little sneaky individual, and Sunday School are none the wiser.
He's just found so much space. And I think that's what jkaem's been also doing in mid, is just slowly progressing up with the smokes. He's been holding that rotation point and making things very difficult for Sunday School. They've got to think about what their next options are from here as well. rekonz has a lot of info. Oof. Gets that one-on-one though with the MP9.
All right.
Gets the second as well. And switches out to that AK. So Apeks, they're in stasis. They're waiting for these repeaks.
Oof. Crispy shot. 2v4 angle for Apeks. Mizzy going solo. Big damage onto both. But let's see what Sunday School can do to try to get back in, and it's going to be very difficult. Licky already won for the round, and half the job already done for him. Using the element of surprise here, sneaking back in. But Apeks clearing out CT means they can establish this essentially a hard crossfire. And Licky walking out here will have to figure out which way to look. Saw the barrel of the AWP and it baited him. jkaem locking that one in. And Apeks, a huge 2v4 to get a 5th on the board.
They just punished Sunday School for these repeats, didn't they? Every time they were just waiting. They sort things out. rekonz did a great job here. That was the round turner where I thought things were going to head back in the direction of Sunday School. But you can't peek Nork like that. Certainly got to hit that first shot. So patience rewarded. They know that there's aggressive repeats coming out of Sunday School. And again, they're just running this T default.
Just rocking that cave smoke, red room smoke, push up lane, filter that out, and just take the early mid control. It's going to be a difficult one for Sunday School, especially now that Verse has been taken out.
Yeah, they've also caught wind of that player, usually aggressing through Donut. So an early peek has cleared that out, but Guard might be able to find a timing. I think the element of surprise is long gone.
Still
Smoke.
has his teammate reckons over towards there. So all eyes towards Cave, and that smoke pushes them away, and they might hit A for a second time. Flash across the top of Donut, and they will make their way forward. But look at this, Licky at the main control. Maybe trying to lurk in. And timing on the jkaem. Numbers still certainly favouring Apeks, and they're just going to tap away. Licky spotted on the flank, and it's a flawless one coming out from Apeks. All 5 alive, and the money's starting to skyrocket.
Yeah, they needed something else to happen, or Licky needed something else to happen to be played into that round. But yeah, Apeks are looking strong. Their protocols are good. They're just running to their game plan, and so far, Sunday School. There is a world where they do take some of these earlier rounds.
Well, this is also, you got to remember, the first time that everyone other than Licky has played a European team. In an official match. Flash forward, looks like the CTs, they want to fight for this one, but Apeks, let's see how this mid domination goes. Utility going to be rotated over towards the bottom of elbow. How's this timing on the push? Flash in, CTs, get that first blood, but can they double it down? Sense, quick trade there at lane.
Yeah, that refresh smoke in mid too really bought them a little bit of time to isolate that duel. And now, there we go, B's nice and open. It's going to at least allow Sticko to find some space, create some space for his teammates.
Ooh, spotted. rekonz trying to sneak this one in, but Nork hits that. One swing with the AWP, and Sunday School looking for a prayer right now to try to get back into this round, and that's not it. Licky, unfortunately, has lost that one, and Mizzy, he's just thinking about saving now.
Yeah, the problem is with Ancient, every angle could be your devil. I can tell you right now. There's so many half angles to clear. Unfortunately for Licky, didn't quite get that one right. Got punished for it. But Apeks are just heaping on some pain. As I said in the pre-game analysis, that it is their best map. A map also, though, unfortunately for Sunday School, that they were going to feel most comfortable on in this series. So they've got to find some answers, and quickly.
Well, Apeks doing this in style. jkaem, 12 and 4. Punching down, it seems. But someone's got up. Looks like we are going to be moving into the 9th. And Sunday School are again just on the digs. Verse up. Dangerous movement into Donut. And I think he's just been seen as well. But meanwhile, lots of noise going to be made towards lane, towards that B side of the map. rekonz missed a chance. The Sticko takes it first.
Just jiggling. Playing with danger, but it's only a matter of time before the Apeks machine rolls on in. Steamrolling that B site.
Ooh, and they know exactly where Mizzy's going as well. Eyes on the prize of that AK. jkaem Hunting for a late trade, which he won't be able to do. Mizzy finding 2 with the deagle, as well as a cheeky upgrade. But can he keep his mitts on it this time? Last time he was caught just walking around with his knife out. So,
Going to keep Mizzy busy.
the save is the aim of the game. Can try to bolster that CT economy, but the round, of course, very much out of question. And there's the answer. Mizzy gone, takes 2 with him, but Apeks again, just feeling unfazed up against the pistols.
They're looking for positives, Sunday School, and right now for them, there's not too many to find.
I was talking to them yesterday, and they said they were going to the grand final, so...
Sunday School or Apeks?
Sunday School.
Well, I mean, it's in the name, isn't
They're
it?
saving strats for the best of 3 later today, I think.
Championship Sunday on the line for Sunday School. Expectations there.
Yeah. Cheeky smoke there, allowing jkaem to edge out, wait for that molly to dissipate, and Mizzy will be the first on the smorgasbord. You can see as well, a little bait setup going to be set up there, and Guag releasing the trap. That's going to be a nice trade onto CacaNito to bring it back to the 4v4, but in the meanwhile, look at what's going down at mid.
Yeah, Licky, as that smoke fades, he's going to become increasingly exposed. But he's looking for some info. Sense has cut the map. This is not good news for Sunday School.
Licky aware, and I'm liking this movement from him. Sunday School with the full B control can cheat Guag back across, but it's potentially too little too late. It's all reliant on how Licky plays this one, how he times it, how he finds it, and unfortunately he has not found the couple of shots he needed to. Guag a late trade, jkaem cutting off the rotations, Versa caught without a gun in hand, and things getting real awkward, real sticky and tricky quickly for Sunday School. Apeks, 1 kill away from 9 on the board, and just delivering utter domination so far in the first best of 1 of ESL Challenger Melbourne.
Yeah, this Red Room presence from jkaem has been so problematic for Sunday School. They've been caught unawares plenty of times. He's even opened up proceedings as well. So for Sunday School, they need to find some momentum at the end of this half. Things are looking pretty grim for them, and they need to give themselves enough rope to work with in the second half.
Lork's got to get going. Huge bomb explosion radius here on Ancient, but no, he's given up. They got money. He's maxed out on the cash.
They got bans.
You can't say that around Jordan. We found out last night he doesn't know what that means.
Yeah.
He said he's too old.
He doesn't go to gigs.
Well, into the 11th, Sunday School have managed to save the AWP across, which hasn't had a huge amount of impact just yet. Versus still with only 2 kills on the board. Sunday School struggling to find their groove here in the first half, and they're also going to struggle in the second if they don't have any rounds to play with.
No, it's going to be a very brief second half, that's for sure. Now, Versa gets a chance to make amends, but he's going to have to face the first wave of utility. Just setting up Nork for that face-to-face.
A chance has gone fleeting, but goes back for more, starting to feel it. Nothing to lose mental. And he's looking to try and help out rekonz as best he can. But rekonz now.
Okay.
Apeks all spamming. They're going to have to reload, and that makes it easy pickings. Great timing on the push there for rekonz. And Guag as well, all making a little bit too much noise. Will draw the attention right back. Has got rekonz killed. Oh, and jkaem's just too good sometimes. 2v4 on the agenda again.
Yeah, jkaem's not making too many mistakes, that's for sure. And now, they're splitting the atom, Apeks. They're going to try and see whether or not there is enough space for jkaem to pull these 2 CTs apart. Plenty of time to work with.
I think they're happy to play retake on A, but you can see they've only got those 5-7s, so they might just hunt for a couple of upgrades at lane before setting up for the retake. But the problem is going to be this man on your screens right now.
Mizzy might be able to collect the gun, but jkaem is the splinter cell.
He's got the bucket. He is paling out the kayak, making sure that Apeks aren't going to sink in this round in particular. And Mizzy, unfortunately, has done that. Why would Jacob be there in any world?
Why would he do this?
Why would he be there? Because he's in your bloody head, King. And Sunday School are struggling to find that second, but they're going to give it a last-ditch effort in the final round of the half. Finally, a bit of action. And rekonz getting robbed in a lot of these rounds. You see him doubling down, getting a couple. The round that they won was when he got a triple.
Yeah, and there was another round there where he got a double with an MP9 that they came close to winning. They've been able to find their way back from the death of those rounds, but again, early aggression in mid is met with some fire from Sunday School. Jacob's not taking no for an answer, though.
He is just so happy to keep on fighting. rekonz, there's the double. Needs that third. Oh, here it comes. A second round now. Potentially going to happen, but again, back to this 2v2. Apeks, their trade game has just been way too good. And we'll see how Sunday School play this. They are all split up. Sense and Nork are just going to play this one together. Short smoke, flash across. But no full commitment to B just yet.
No, they're just trying to go completely silent. That flash, though, is going to clear out Guag. He's just going to face a wall. That's good now. It sets up 1 versus 2 for Nork. Misses the shot, and Guag rounds things out for Sunday School. A much-needed second round.
I mean, I've never heard about these players before, so I think it can be very interesting. There's not a lot of data on them as well, so the preparations are weird. So, I mean, we'll just have to take it as it is.
I think Apeks are a strong opponent. Obviously, they're one of the favourites to win this event, and we're going to. It's not going to be easy to win, but it's always it's a BO1, so it's always going to be winnable. If things go our way, and with the MR13, MR12 changes, I think it's going to help us a little bit. So yeah, think always winnable. We always go into games winnable, thinking that they're winnable. So.
This one's certainly feeling winnable for Sunday School. And one thing I just want to say about him is, if you went to Sunday School, would you be wearing just a black shirt? I feel like, you know, you'd be going wearing, you know, your best
You wear your
outfit
Sunday
possible.
best.
Where are they? You know?
This is
I
a
wanna
vanilla
see them
version
tomorrow.
of Sunday School. I don't think
If
this
they
is where
make
they
it
want to be.
Of course.
10-2 down. Huge emphasis on this next pistol coming. And Sunday School are going to need to hand out a few lessons in this second half.
What do we got going here? Looking like a cheeky dead round. So just going to get that one reset.
Yeah, a little bit of a, you know, shindig in mid. Give Sunday School a chance to make sure if there were any mistakes made on that buy and the pistol, any nerves getting to them, they can make amends for those.
Yeah. We'll get this one sorted ASAP. But looks like the halftime break wasn't enough for the players. They got a little lost. I'm liking the new trophy, by the way.
I was going to say, the halftime break wasn't enough, so to go and break something.
Is the trophy bigger this time around?
I
I think it is. It's way bigger.
Is
It's
it
about
bigger or
twice
is it
as
closer?
tall. No, it's twice as tall. I just got confirmation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can stand on it.
Everything's bigger in Melbourne. That's what they usually say,
Yeah,
right?
everything's big down under.
Yeah.
Pretty common saying. How are you enjoying Melbourne so far, Mac?
Well, we flew in just yesterday. I haven't had a lot of time to enjoy the sights, but we've been here many times before now, so I'm
Had
chilling.
delights?
I'm here for the Counter-Strike, mate. What about you?
Absolutely here for the Counter-Strike. Sunday School are too, but they might have free plans on Sunday if they don't find some form and quickly.
I think the crowd's slowly starting to pack out. It is very early, and it is still a business day down here in Melbourne.
Certainly for Apeks, it's a business day.
Yeah. All business. All smiles. Just having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, they're definitely in control of this match. Safe to say that.
Mm.
Sunday School can rock the boat though, and I think that's what they're going to attempt to do on this pistol round. Need some shock value.
We're live. We're back. We've got it done. And the casters have started the game. It was all me. I fixed it for you guys. Thank me on Twitter or
Thank
any
Mac.
of the other socials that exist. But we're going to have a bit of action straight down mid from the CTs. A four-man death ball just to clear out everything, including lane. And they're already postured for the A retake.
This is an angry mob, that's for sure. And they're going to meet head-to-head here. Sense has his teammates. But that smoke is just going to provide enough cover for Sunday School to get it down.
Ooh, Sen's going to be swinging out now. How's his
Ow!
shots? Two quick ones. Hitting the straighty 180 and looking for even more, but it's CacaNito to take Versa out from Big Box, and he'll find everything he needs to. Sense with a triple, Caca with that double, and 11 secured for Apeks.
Sunday School, well, unfortunately for them, they were rolled over, weren't they? That was that death ball, that angry mob of Apeks rolling on through. Barely got the plant down before they were involved in a good old-fashioned stoush. I don't know how Sense, like, again, just
Criminal.
the last bullet in his chamber.
Oh,
What do you
That was
do if
lovely.
you're Sunday School?
nice little replay to catch that one. CacaNito, great movement. Lovely lines held. And Sunday School couldn't do a damn thing. Apeks, if we see jkaem get one more kill and no more deaths in the next 2 rounds, then, mate, he's got a 3 KD. That's insanity.
That's math on stream. How do you do it, Mac?
Crazy. I went to school one day.
On a Sunday.
Only one day.
Wish it was Monday.
Well, full lane control coming through for Apeks, smoking off the double doors. And Sunday School are not allowed to have mid, they're not allowed to have lane, and now they just have to wait and play some kind of retake because map control is not there for them.
No, they have been aggressed on. Just taking these duels. Sense is just so confident to peek on straight down through those doors. He knows that the pistols, yeah, they can do some damage, but so can he.
Ooh. Licky stuck in the corner. Man's low, and Dunsky's walking through a smoke. Has not gone well for Versa, and Apeks looking to keep this relatively clean. Reckon spraying around the corner won't get it done. And already, just 14 rounds in, we see Apeks moving into the 15th, looking for match point.
Yeah, they've been absolutely straddled at every choke point on this map. There's no room for Sunday School to work with whatsoever. They've been completely overwhelmed. I think it's, you know, part of the strategy here for Apeks is to just not play with any respect. Why? They don't need to. They haven't been made to respect anything from Sunday School thus far. And even as far as waiting for those repeaks on their CT side, they were so patient. It's been rewarded. Again, just upping the ante with that mid and now peeking into lane.
That's a value nade. So much damage coming through, and just the one B-site defender still going to be able to hold his ground for one. And buy some time for the rotations in Sunday School are getting thinned before they can even bloody think. Bombs on the ground, and a 2v4, 1v4, no more for Mizzy. Man's got a Tech 9, some util, but he's not going to have a chance to think. It's easy pickings as Apeks close this out, 13-2 in the first match of ESL Challenger Melbourne.
They were looking quite strong, weren't they? From start to finish. And Sunday School, well, not quite their Sunday best, but what can you do against the rampant